Okay, here is a first run through of building special effects, Pagano style-y. Uh, um, First off, we're running Resolume Avenue with the NDI input. NDI is like screen recording, but it's a network style screen recorder, similar to Siphon and Spout that I mentioned to my students all the time as a way for sharing textures, converting video from one program to another and not having to have it go out of the machine and lose its resolution and speed and all that. Anyway, it records directly from the screen into a grabber. And what we're using here is a special research software written by Cyril Henry called Egregore. Egregore is an interactive graphic environment written in pure data with GEM. GEM is called the Graphics Environment for Multimedia, originally constructed by Mark Danks and maintained by a cornucopia of artists and programmers over the years, myself included. It, of course, it goes into never fails. Computers are so wonderful. Goes into its screensaver mode right when I'm giving a presentation. My fault for not turning it off. Okay, Egregore is a interactive visual software that lets me write in real time, which you know I love, with a MIDI controller called the Launch Control XL. I have pre-mapped the Launch Control XL, which is no small feat in a piece of hand-rolled software, but this one gratefully gives us MIDI learn for all of these parameters that I'm now going to tweak, and they will appear here, and it's being recorded in this screen here. So because this doesn't provide with a back end for us to talk to NDI as of yet. But the interesting thing is that I can record the screen here in a nice clear environment that I can see and perform with, and then I can do whatever I want magically in free frame, basically plug-in world here inside of Resolume as one layer. So then therefore I can add other layers, I can complexify, I can simplify, I can change colors, and you'll see what I mean. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with Egregore and let it go inside here just to give it some agitation. I'm going to turn on the values. It also gives me a nice little audio score so I know what I'm doing. And as I turn on, I can sculpt graphically like I'm drawing with a pen almost, really, really fast. And have it appear here. This is what my audience will see, what my engineer would be seeing in the live environment, or in the backstage environment during the live performance. So I can create swirling magical vortexes, have them go away, have them turn into like magical beings, swarms, hives of things that are graphically pleasing. And then of course I can set my scales to change my color ratios, everything, depending on the design. And that's just at that level. And that's layer one of a, depending on the complexity of the show. Let me just add another effect to show you how easy it is to then make it incredibly crazy. All right, say we want to turn it into nauseating. now they're flying around inside here, and we can change what they do. Not that we would want to, but we could randomize them. These are not really my taste. Kind of different. There you go, on the classic cube. Get the idea. And no, I don't have to have it. Just have it be one on a cube or multiple cubes. And this is, of course, what goes out to my audience. Starting from here, controlled from here. Colorized, complexified. How about blurred? That would be nice too. Right. And of course, all of the other wonderful things like scale, that my audience would see. Resolume, running NDI with homegrown interactive media software, over-the-counter MIDI controller, and good old-fashioned American smarts.